We are coming at you today with a Cold Steel SRK. This is the full-size knife review and impressions video. We're gonna be putting this thing to the test, showing you how it batons, things like that. If you're looking for a good survival slash tactical knife, this thing is gonna be what you want. This thing is a workhorse. This thing is just super stout, sturdy, beefy, and we're gonna dive in telling you today why this thing could be one of the best tactical knives you can purchase out there today for the money. All right, guys, let's dive into this right now. All right, so like we said, this SRK by Cold Steel is just a really nice all-around tactical slash survival knife. I guess you could do some bushcrafting stuff with it, and this thing is just a workhorse. And I just picked this up yesterday. I think it is when it arrived, but I am just super stoked to get this thing to the test. And it just feels, I mean, it feels super high quality in the hand. And we just did a review on the Gerber Strong Arm again, and this thing might be a contender with that thing. The old Strong Arm might be having to get out of the way for this one. This thing just feels a little bit beefier. I don't know, maybe we're gonna do a comparison on it, and we're gonna see which one wins. But I haven't had time to put this thing to the test too much yet, so we're gonna give it a fair shake. But anyway, if you're looking for like a survival slash rescue knife, you know, the Navy SEALs have their BUD program, and this is what they give the BUDs, but the SRK-C, so it's an inch shorter than this one, is what they issue to the BUDs. But that right there tells you, if the Navy SEALs are getting it, this thing is just a workhorse, something that they can trust their lives with. So why couldn't you trust your life with it, you know, if you had to use it for survival? But this thing has a 10 3/4 inch overall length with a weight of 8.2 ounces. It's got a 5 millimeter thick blade, which I would say it's about 3/16 of an inch. I don't know the conversion. I hate when they just give me the millimeters. But it's a decently thick blade. I mean, it's not thin by any means. 6-inch blade. It's made out of their SK5 high carbon steel. It's not something that, you know, I've really heard of that much, but I guess Cold Steel uses this with a lot of their knives. It's like an alloy mix for their steel. But this thing holds up super well, so they're doing something right with their metal. So keep it up, Cold Steel. This one is made in Taiwan. But just a really nice, beefy knife. They call the rubber on the handle, I mean, this is like a really nice rubberized handle, really tough feeling, and it covers the whole back of the knife here. Even though this thing is full tang, it covers the entire pommel and everything of the knife. But just a awesome feeling, really texturized handle, and they call it their Cray X rubberized grip. I don't know if you can see that, but it is, when you think of a really nice rubber grip, this is it. This is it right here. And it comes with a plastic molded sheath. So it kind of looks like a Kydex sheath, but it's plastic. Has the dangler belt loop on it. And it's got some places to secure it to MOLLE and things like that. You can lash it to a backpack. And it does go in and click, and then you can secure it around the handle here. But a really nice little option here. Like I said, this thing you can find it right now, and this is one of the reasons I bought this knife, is because I've been looking at them for a long time, and they were like 80, 85 bucks. Well, I picked this thing up the other day for 38 bucks. And I think the SRK-C, which is the one that the BUDs get, is only 36 bucks. So I'm gonna leave the link in the description box for that. But just, I couldn't pass it up, and I don't think you should pass it up either. Really nice knife that you can add to your arsenal. So it's pretty balanced right there on the tang right there. Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to balance because it's literally right here on the edge of the tang. But I don't know, feels good in the hand anyway. But we're gonna go ahead and put this thing to the test and show you kind of what it can do on some batoning tasks, feather sticks, maybe some other camp tasks. And it does have a 90-degree spine, so we're gonna be seeing how it does on ferro rods. And I'm curious because this thing is really, really sharp right out of the box. We're gonna see how feather sticks work with this thing. So in a survival situation, you know, they issue this one, I think, to some aircrew members as well. So, you know, if you go down behind enemy lines or you're just stuck out in the wilderness and you have to be on your feet and stuff surviving, this thing right here, we're gonna see how it works because this could be a good option. All right, let's get into those tasks. All right, so we're back in our spot where we do a lot of our camp tasks and stuff. We're gonna be seeing how this thing does on batoning. And I don't think it's gonna do bad at all. All right. They're just cutting through like butter. I really think having that thicker blade profile, I mean, it acts like a wedge when it goes through. And then having the 6-inch blade, I mean, you can baton some big stuff with that. Look how far that blade's gonna stick out. You're gonna have a lot of room to just wail on this blade out here without having to worry about it being too short like this. So that's one reason I opted for the full-size SRK versus the C, is just because I wanted it more for like an overall tactical slash survival knife, or really full-size knife. Let's see how it does on some feathers. I can tell this thing is super sharp. I'm just trying to figure out what angle is gonna be best here. It's biting a little bit. It's not, definitely not like a Scandi grind or something like that. Honestly, I think I could take this to the work sharp though and get a little bit different angle on it. And it would do great. It's sharp though. I mean, it's just a different kind of curl. I mean, it didn't do bad though. Here you go. SRK by Cold Steel. And I really like this little tang that it has right there. Kind of protects you from sliding too far up on the knife. And that's cool for a tactical knife, because if you were to use this for fighting, you're definitely not going to slide up on that blade. It's a really nice little stop right there. All right, let's see how this thing is just slicing. So like I said, this thing is sharp. It just might not be ideal for feather sticks. Look at that, it just slices good though. All right, if we were to make a tent stake out of this thing, let's go ahead and break this one off. All right, we'll sharpen a new tip right here on our tent stake. All right, back here we'll make a notch on the other side. All right, there we go. It's our new notch. Little tent stake right there. This thing is super beefy though. I wouldn't have any problem trusting my life with this thing if I really had to. I mean, this thing is just a workhorse. So like I said before, that Gerber strong arm may have to step aside. This thing, I don't know. I think honestly, this thing feels a little bit more high quality than that strong arm. Honestly, if I was gonna be taking this thing out in the woods and thrashing on it, like just putting it to the test, like just beating the crap out of it, I'm pretty sure this one would hold up more. I could be wrong, but just feeling it, working with it a little bit, this one feels a little bit beefier. All right, let's go over and see how it does on ferro rod. All right, so we got it set up here for the ferro rod. So like I said, it does have a 90-degree spine on it. Let's see how it works. Look, first one. I mean, you need me to say anything else? This thing showers the sparks. It's really, really good. All right, let's check out the tip right here. I mean, this thing is pretty stout. Like I said, even though this thing has kind of a really pronounced point on it, it's pretty thick still at the tip there. There we go. So that's all we're gonna do for the testing today, but man, this thing feels good. All right, guys, that's all we have for the SRK by Cold Steel. If you're looking for a great all-around survival knife that they issue to the Navy SEALs, man, you know, that's a statement right there that not a lot of knife companies can say. But this right here, I think, I don't know, this thing is just a beast. Go out there, buy one, like I said, for like 50% off. Put it to the test, guys. You're gonna have a new workhorse in your bag. If you're looking for a knife that you can just throw in your tack bag or your bug out bag, this is gonna be something you can trust your life with. So overall, guys, I think if you're looking for a really, I guess a full-size survival knife, this Cold Steel SRK is what you're looking for. But check out the review video I'm gonna do. Well, check out the comparison video I'm going to do between the Cold Steel. We're going to do a K-bar. We're going to do the Gerber strong arm and the SOG Seal Pup, which is also a really nice tactical knife. We're going to be putting them all to the test, battle them together, and show you which one I think is going to be the best option for you if you're looking at getting only one of those knives. All right, guys, questions, comments, concerns, put those in the comment box below. I'll leave the link in the description box where you can pick one of these things up for literally 46 bucks. And it's just a great option, and the price may change just a little bit, so hopefully I can post this soon so you guys can get that really good offer on Amazon. But just super solid knife. All right, guys, we'll catch you in future review videos.